Hey guys, Mr. Qualic here. Today I'm going to show you how to do the Igneous Rock Identification Lab. This is a lab that we used to use in school back when you were attending school in person. All the files are the same. The only big difference is we don't have the rocks in front of us to look at. So the file that you need to start with is called the Igneous Rock Identification Dichotomous Key. This is the exact same lab that we used in school. So we can see here that I have that open on Chrome. The second file that you need is called the Igneous Rock Lab, RL, or for remote learning. This is how we're going to answer the questions. And these are the mystery rocks that we're trying to figure out what they are. We use the dichotomous key to figure them out. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is you need to separate the dichotomous key from your Chrome browser. In order to do that, you just take your cursor up to the top, you grab this tab that says Igneous Rock ID with a little yellow box, and you pull it down. By doing so, we're able to open up the dichotomous key in a separate window from the lab portion. So here, in order to make the dichotomous key work, these are little tappable buttons, but it has to be in present mode. So if you go to present mode, it fills up your whole screen, and then you can click with your mouse, or you can tap your Chromebook screens if you have a touchscreen, which most of you do, right here where it says tap to begin. So if I tap that, I have the Earth Science Reference Table scheme for igneous rock identification. The first question we have to ask is, what is the texture of the rock? It says there at the top, in order to determine this, look and measure the crystal size of the minerals that make up the rock. And if you get stuck, if you can't figure it out, we have this yellow box up here, which is need help. So in order to get back to the rock, we need to do something that you might know how to do on your keyboard, is press Alt-Tab. That brings up all of your different windows that you have open. You can see me there. So I'm going to Alt-Tab over to the Igneous Rock Lab, because I have that open here. And I can see my rock that I'm looking for. And the first question there was asking about the grain size. These look pretty big. They look bigger than 1 millimeter. They look to be about between 1 and 10 millimeters in size, between 1 millimeter and 1 centimeter. So now that we know that they're between 1 and 10 millimeters, we need to go back to the dichotomous key to see what we do next. So I'm going to press Alt-Tab to go back to the dichotomous key, which is right here. You can see it labeled at the top. I'm going to go down the right side here where it says texture. And again, if you're having trouble with this, click on here and there's some good hints. So we're between 1 and 10 millimeters in size. That means we're coarse grained. So I'm going to click on this part here. This whole row is clickable with coarse grained. The next question we have to answer is, what color is the rock? What color is it mostly? So we can see we have three choices: light, mixed, or dark. And down here in the mineral section, we can see there are an example of minerals that make up the igneous rock. On the light side, we have mostly potassium, feldspar, quartz, plagioclase, with a little bit of biotite and amphibole. On the dark side, we have mostly pyroxene and olivine, with some amphibole and some plagioclase, so it's on the darker gray side of things. And in the middle, we have the mixed colors. So you're going to see a lot of the whites and the grays mixed together. So let's go back and look at the rock. Here it is. You can see some pinks, some whites, a little bit of flecks of black. So I'm going to say the majority of this rock is a light color between the pinks and the whites. Go back to the dichotomous key. I'm going to click here where it says light color, and we have found our rock. This is granite. So I want to double check to make sure. Yeah, that matches. That looks exactly like granite. So to make sure I'm really, really right, I'm going to click down here where it says to put in the short answer. So I'm going to write granite. And I got to remember, it says all lowercase and spelling counts. So if you have to Alt-Tab back to see how to spell it, do that. Granite, but we don't want an uppercase, we want a lowercase. Granite. If we click off of it, we can see it doesn't turn red, and that's good. Let's say I misspelled it. I click off of it, it says try again, all lowercase. Remember spelling, we know it's a spelling mistake, but it also gives us a hint. It tells us that it's light colored and coarse green. In case we were confused on maybe the green size or the color, we have that hint to go back to the reference table with. When we go back to the reference table, we want to start over, you hit that little home button down there. You say, okay, coarse grain, light color, oh, granite. Okay, so that's how it works. All you got to do is go down the list of rocks. There are 7 of them. Make sure your spelling is good. As long as it stays like this and there's no red, you'll be able to submit it at the end. Good luck. Remember, you can come to office hours if you need help. And remember, there are hints. If you get them wrong, the hints pop up, and they're very helpful. So read everything, read the hints, and go back to that dichotomous key. Alt-tab, Alt-tab. Very easy. Good luck, guys. Have fun.